Welcome back. Today we're diving into signs you might be pregnant even if you're experiencing your period. Early pregnancy symptoms can mimic premenstrual symptoms, making it tricky to figure out what's going on. We'll break down some common and not so common signs that might indicate pregnancy, even if you think you're getting your period. Remember, this video is for informational purposes only and doesn't substitute advice from your healthcare provider. One of the earliest signs of pregnancy can be light bleeding or spotting, known as implantation bleeding. It happens when the fertilized egg attaches to the lining of the uterus. Implantation bleeding can easily be mistaken for a light period. It usually happens about 10 to 14 days after conception, around the time you might expect your period. The key difference is that implantation bleeding is typically much lighter than a normal period. We're talking a few spots of blood, maybe some light pink or brown discharge rather than the usual flow. Not everyone experiences implantation bleeding. Some women don't have any spotting at all, while others might mistake it for a light period. Pay close attention to the color and consistency. Implantation bleeding tends to be lighter, sometimes even brownish, compared to the bright red of a normal period. If you notice this along with other symptoms, it's worth taking a pregnancy test. Let's move on to other symptoms that might clue you in. One classic early pregnancy sign is morning sickness, which can happen at any time of day. Fatigue is another big one. Your body is working overtime to support a growing life. You might also notice changes in your breasts, like tenderness, swelling, or a tingling sensation. Other early signs can include food aversions or cravings, mood swings, and even constipation. Don't underestimate the power of tracking your symptoms. If you think you might be pregnant, start paying close attention to your body. Jot down anything that seems out of the ordinary. These signs, combined with others, can help you determine if you might be pregnant. Let's talk about hormones, because they play a huge role in both menstruation and pregnancy. During a normal menstrual cycle, your hormone levels fluctuate, leading to the shedding of your uterine lining. When you become pregnant, the hormone HCG starts to surge. This hormone maintains the uterine lining to support the developing embryo. In some cases, the hormonal changes of early pregnancy can cause light bleeding or spotting around the time you'd expect your period. This type of bleeding is more about your body adjusting to the surge of hormones. It's usually much lighter than a typical period and might even be a different color, like light pink or brown. Your body is trying to figure out this whole pregnancy thing, and sometimes that can lead to some irregular bleeding. We've covered a lot today, from implantation bleeding to hormonal changes. You're probably wondering, how can I know for sure? The answer is simple: a pregnancy test. Pregnancy tests detect the presence of HCG in your urine. Home pregnancy tests are widely available and pretty accurate if used correctly. Follow the instructions on the test packaging carefully. Usually, you'll pee on a stick or dip the stick into a collected urine sample. If the test comes back positive, confirm with your healthcare provider. They can perform a blood test, which is even more sensitive than a urine test, to confirm the pregnancy. Navigating pregnancy symptoms can feel like deciphering a secret code. If you're experiencing any unusual bleeding, even if you think it's just an irregular period, reach out to your healthcare provider. They can help determine the cause of the bleeding and rule out any underlying medical conditions. This is especially important if you're experiencing heavy bleeding, severe cramping, or any other concerning symptoms. Your healthcare provider is there to support you and provide personalized medical advice. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more health tips. Understanding the nuances of your body and recognizing potential signs of pregnancy can empower you to make informed decisions. Always feel empowered to reach out to your healthcare provider with any questions or concerns. See you next time.